Well, 40 years ago on Sunday, KMIR 6 was born. John and Serb Conti applied to the FCC to start an NBC affiliate right here in the Coachella Valley. It was not an easy task. They had to prove the valley's population was large enough to deserve its own affiliate. Another thing against them, entertainer Bob Hope was vying for the same license. Today, we celebrate our anniversary with a look back at how it all began. Karen Devine has that story.
40 years ago, John and Serb Conti brought local television to the Coachella Valley after an amazing career in radio, in which John Conti was one of the biggest stars on the Maxwell House Coffee Time variety show. After dazzling audiences on Broadway and in film, where he starred with Abbott and Costello in the comedy classic Lost in a Harem, and after hosting and starring in matinee theater on NBC, John made television pioneer his next big role.
The thing that I noticed was that there were no local TV stations here in the Palm Springs area. We applied for a channel here, and Bob Hope immediately filed for the same channel. He's going to be our competitor.
Eventually, Bob Hope suggested he and the Contis create a TV station together.
Bob said, finally, let's stop competing against each other and let's join forces. I said, wonderful. He said, okay, I'll take 90%, you can have 10. I said, forget it.
Despite the friendly competition with Hope, the Contis ultimately acquired the channel and moved forward with KMIR.
One of my fondest memories is the day we went on the air.
For 10 years, the home of KMIR was the El Mirador, the landmark hotel in Palm Springs, where prior to World War II, some of the biggest names in Hollywood came to play. In fact, it's from El Mirador that the station got its call letters. When KMIR went on air in 1968, it gave viewers in the area something they had never had before, a local newscast. The staff went after the top news stories of the day, which included interviews with politicians, world leaders, and the Hollywood elite, who either had a home in the desert or came to play in the sun. After 31 years at the helm, in 1999, the Conti sold KMIR 6 to Journal Broadcast Group out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Journal owns and operates many television and radio stations in markets across the country, including Milwaukee, Michigan, and Las Vegas. The goal is to grow our news operations to become broadcast leaders. John Conti died in 2006, and his wife, Serb, just passed away Thursday. But the Conti's legacy lives on at KMIR 6, with their love of broadcasting, accurate and timely information, continues on a daily basis. We look forward to the next 40 years in local broadcasting right here on KMIR 6.
Well, as we just mentioned, Serb Conti died this past Thursday. Sunday, family and friends said goodbye at a private ceremony in Cathedral City. This is an end of an era to which all of the current employees say thank you to Mr. and Mrs. John Conti for launching KMIR 6 40 years ago this week.
KMIR 6, the Valley's Heritage Station, celebrating 40 years of service.